and to just thank everyone that supported me, because this is a team effort. So now we're an executive director team. It's not just me. And, like I'm even more excited now about getting everyone to manager. I watched it training last night with Kerry Robinson from America. And she reminded me that the moment you sign up, the moment you get your patches, think about 4 people that you love and care about who would also benefit from using the patches. And if we just keep multiplying that, everybody gets them for free. And isn't that what we want? Don't we want everyone to get them either subsidized or for free? Yeah. So, yes, it's a great honor to be an executive director, and it's something I've worked long and hard for. But it is a team effort, and I'm so grateful for everyone that pulled their weight yesterday and got us over the line. I'm in the middle of eating my dinner, so that's why I was off screen.
Listen, you are a brilliant leader. You are also a team player yourself. You do so much for the wider team. And if you've never been in Sue's Wednesday, we need a name for your Wednesday tips. Sue, we need a name. It's because we need a name. Anyway, Wednesday, lunchtime, Brisbane time, Sue trains our team. 30 minutes of focus moving forward is going to be for those sharing, just some sharing skills, and then 30 minutes around really building that depth that she's actually amazing at doing as well. So we love
that when I do the business one, I'm cracking the whip. It's not easy.
So you get her a little bit nicer at 1 o'clock, 1 to 1:30. You get like a little
it's 12 to 12:30.
12:30.
That's the nice Sue. That's the nice Sue. At 12:30 we turn to the Dragon Lady.
It's awesome. So listen, we're just congratulating the whole entire team. What it means in terms of rank, it means that every month in Sue's downline, 50,000 business volume points. So that's over 50,000 worth of product is rolling through her organization every month. So that's awesome. That's a whole team. Sue's, we're gonna call it Sue's Dragon Call. I love it. So, all right. So we are talking to sharers right now with a few skills. So about what we want to do. So what I'd like to do, we did in this morning's call, is we want to show you actually role play out. How do you use the sharing page for your own resources? Where you would take someone right now that's sharing, that's saying, I want to learn how to share, or I want to cover my own cost of product, or like what Sue just said, I know some people, I just don't know what to say next. So as I just read out where some of you are at, 4 partners, manager to director, 3 partners. Yep. One has their own. Amazing. Yeah, Heidi, you are on here because you are brand new to sharing, and that's what this whole call is for. So basically what we want you to do is understand that as soon as you partner with people and get one person on, we do want to have you practice saying, who else do you know and love that could use this technology? So this is not necessarily the immediate family is going to come on and do this. This is just understanding that everyone does have some people they can share this with. The biggest blockage to sharing is just the skills. They don't know what to say next. Give us a wave if you are still in that, like, I don't know what to say next. What do I do to share? Is anyone still there themselves? Josie, yeah, you've written your list, you've done amazing, you've reached out. But what we need to do is actually nearly take, and this is why I'll get a call with you, Josie, because we personally sponsored you with a team around you, obviously. We want to go through that list and really look, well, what might be what that person needs? Like what's going to be the generic information, and then also how we're going to nurture and revisit that. So right now, what we have is if someone wants to learn how to share, and you've all said you're learning how to share, we want you to take note of some of these resources and decide which step people need. So we role played with someone. I'd like to have someone come off mute, and I'd actually like a scenario, you to tell a scenario. So someone has said to you, for example, I want to learn how to share, or you're here because you want to learn how to share, but I want to hear maybe a blockage you're having. So who wants to come off mute and we'll role play with you? Either you or you want to tell a scenario of someone on your team that's learning how to share that's got a blockage. Who wants to come off mute? I'm going to choose someone if someone doesn't volunteer. Anyone want to
I'm
come off?
happy. I'm happy to role play. My issue is not so much the sharing, it's moving on to the business thing. It's going for the business builders
Yeah.
that Andrew and I have blockage with.
Awesome. If you're willing to stay on the call that we'll have, a brilliant call this morning with Ray and Chris and Andrew, they're going to host around that conversation, as you would have seen a
Okay.
bit of track two. But yeah, Rabia, did you say you'd be willing to share
Yeah.
something?
Oh, you can call me B. Yep, I'll do the role play.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk a bit for a moment about your scenario. So you just came on with Natasha and you're patching now, right?
Yep.
So do you have people in mind that you're going to be sharing with?
I do. One's my Kyra. I've already spoken to her. One's my brother because he's got a sore back. I mean, my mum knew LifeWave back then too. My sister has an autoimmune issue. I definitely have people there that I can talk to and that I love and that I want to be well. It's just a scenario of feeling like, oh, now I'm onto this business thing. I mean, I already run my own business, but I've done other businesses in the past. And I've been, 10 years in a different other network marketing business. And it's like, it's in me. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I'm going to be taken seriously, or like I am going to be seen as, oh, it's just another thing that you're onto.
Yeah.
Or, oh, it's network marketing, or yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're great scenarios for us to know. And when we moved back to Australia, we were going to bring in some supplements to Australia in a direct selling space. And they hit some TGA issues even coming here. And I know that I had to circle back with people who I was telling about the supplements and basically say, listen, I've always been into wellness. You know that about me. And I've always partnered with things credible, but this stands alone. So I've had to use bridging comments for sure when it comes to, oh, this is what I'm actually focused on. I still use supplements, I do all that, but this is what I'm focused on sharing because there's nothing like it. But what I'd like to show you and show the team is what we do have here. We put together just a resource, and some of you have seen it, but I don't want to ever presume everyone has. We put together a resource here, and it is on what kind of language will you use around sharing. So the big thing is going to be, Andrew always says that even around just sharing, it's going to be your own passion and your own excitement. But what we've done here is we've put together basically just a few steps. Now, not everyone that wants to share yet needs to write a list, but we're going to have these steps in here because at some point they will need to come back to a list of people because they actually forget who comes to their mind. Call it a heart list, call it a love list, call it just a list, but you are going to need to write down where. So what we want you to do is pick from these 3 videos what you would be sharing first when you bring a script. So if you have the chance, all of you as a team have the chance to just watch this first 3-minute video or the second 3-minute video on This Is It information page, you can pick and choose which one to send out when you send some information. So we click on the This Is It info page. The very first video is all around the movement. Everyone write in the comments or write down in your notes. The first one is about the movement. It's a balance of product and opportunity. So if you want to focus with someone who you know will be a bit more excited about an actual mission and an actual movement, then you would pick this video. If you know someone is a little bit more focused or needs the product and you're just going to be pitching or sharing the product with them, then you're going to choose the second video, which is what is X39. The third video is then much more, how does X39 work? So each of these videos, once you've watched them, you literally have three 3-minute videos there. So this whole concept of I'm sending out a lot of information, people aren't really reading it, people don't really have time. You are going to want to ask people, do you have 3 minutes to watch this video? Or in fact, can we watch it together right now? So that's the first thing I say to people is know those 3 videos, because you will choose accordingly. So you will choose like based on like that, your mom or that different person. Are we talking now a bit about the movement, about the opportunity? Do you need to give this new movement you've partnered with some credibility? Then show them the first video. If it's about the technology, show them the second video. So that would be our very first step that we would say is choose that. And then you can pair as in, you can match that video with a script. So one of those scripts that you would want to maybe do is you'll come down here to the script. If you're just introducing the patch in a script, you can basically just cut and copy something like this. If you want to talk about the business with the person, then you might want to send something like this. So the opportunity to earn some income has been as impactful as the patch itself. Here's a video on the business. The big key is once you've texted them, if that's how you want to start, it is picking up the phone. There is nothing in this business like picking up the phone and asking for 5 minutes to get their feedback on what you sent them. The big key is asking just for 5 minutes. Don't pick up the phone and say it's going to be 30 minutes. I'd love to circle back with you. What questions do you have? You'll see in my scripts, it keeps saying you're going to have more questions. You're going to have more questions. And we want to celebrate those questions. So let's just role play that out for a second, okay? So B, have we sent to you have you sent to me the business, the movement opportunity video, or have you sent me the product info? Who am I?
The product information. You can be my sister. She's got an autoimmune problem.
Okay. All right.
So I'll send you the product information.
Okay, awesome. So then you're going to say, hey, I'm just going to circle back with you to see what excited you about what I sent you, right? You're going to have some more questions. And then you just pick up the phone and you call me. How would you I mean, you've been in this industry, but how would you talk at that point to me?
Yeah, I would just say, how did you go getting through the information? Do you have any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some more questions. I have some more questions around like I don't understand it. Like it's just so different than what I'm used to. Like I'm used to supplements, I'm used to this, but I don't understand how it works.
Absolutely. And that's fair. It is awesome technology. It's nanotechnology. And I have a whole bunch of information I can send to you to give you the exact details so you can actually understand what's happening to your body for you to help heal you.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then send us some more information. I don't know.
Yeah. So at that point, what you're going to do is if you haven't sent the full This Is It info website, that would be the chance then to send the whole website, especially if you've just sent YouTube, like the 1 or 2 YouTubes, then send them the whole website and highlight that they can look at page 1, page 2 for the patents, or page 3 for the testimonies. It's at that point that I'd love to coach out. You would definitely say you're going to have more questions still, like I did, or however you want to say it. And when I get you back on a call, because I'm learning, I'm going to have Tash, or I'm going to have whoever is your person.
Yeah.
I will learn how she'd answer you. So I'm just going to make sure she's on our next call. Are you good with that? So that, again, these are 5-10 minute calls. These are not all you go into a 3-way group chat to start, because they might be more comfortable texting some questions. But the quicker sharers put their people in a 3-way, the quicker you're going to land the sales, because you're going to rely on someone else who's used to getting orders and answering questions quicker than you are.
Yeah, awesome. I can do that, because I used to 3-way. That was a business plan in the last network marketing company too. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for role playing. But how does that sound to you? How does that feel to you, even with the people you just said, the different people?
Yeah, good. And I think for me, the gap in it was because I am so new, I don't know all the resources yet. It's down to me getting on the website and learning where the things are, and knowing, like how you've suggested it, the suggested things to do. Then I feel more confident. Then I'm not just bamboozled with, oh, what do I do? I go, okay, I've got a little bit of a plan of what to do. Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So basically, what you will do as someone learning to share, if you as someone learning to share haven't first gone to actually what is patching, then even before, not before you start sharing, because we want you to earn as you learn, but we want you on the patching page, and we want you to actually even just come down. I was just telling people this morning, we want you to watch the 6-minute video about what's happening in your body if you haven't watched that. Then we want you to choose your resource groups that you're going to be in. And then thirdly, you go to the information page. If you haven't even started to read through X39, thisisitinfo.com, then you need to read it. But the one I tell everyone, because I can't believe how many people haven't watched it, is step 5 of patching. Watch the 45-minute interview with the regenerative doctor, because it makes you understand what are stem cells, what's happening, and what's actually happening in your body. So I would say, when you're brand new and you're moving from patching to sharing, you're going to move back and forth between the patching page and the sharing page, because you need to build belief at the same time. But you also don't need to know the information. You just need to know where to go for the information. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. So listen, questions or comments around sharing. Tell us what's going on for you. Where are you feeling that blockage? Is it in the sharing the info? Is it in landing the sale? What's going on for you right now? So let's have someone else come off mute. It's true, Sue. Anything going on? Like, these are conversations. Let's get like the people that are in action landing the sale. Okay. So Sandra, if we go back to the sharing page, basically we just tell everyone, don't land the sale. Do not land the first 4 sales on your own, unless you're just like used to doing this and you're just running and you're fine and you're great. Always represent modeling, bringing someone else onto that call. So if you come down here to the ordering steps, the massive gap in this business for people when it comes to ordering is they don't wait for someone to watch an opportunity call. It is the missing link in getting the kind of order, the kind of money, the kind of help to people that they need to get. Is if you try and land an order without someone watching an opportunity event. So step 7. Now this feels like a lot of steps, but remember, like, you don't have to do all these steps at once, but you have to choose about 3 opportunity calls that feel relevant to the kind of people you're reaching. We have those opportunity calls, all like our most popular from our last few years. We have these all on a page called opportunity calls. They're already pre-recorded. You want to put these in your notes about 3 different types of opportunity calls. So here's why you've got to do this, and I'm going to show it to you and reiterate it one more time. You basically are going to show, here's what you write in the message. I'd love for you to join one of our live info sessions. They're super short, clear, they're powerful, they're coming up. Can I save you a spot, right? So that's if you're bringing them live. If you're not bringing them live, then you want to say, can you please watch this before I take your order? Because what you're going to say is the last 5 minutes of the call has your ordering options on it. But what I really want you to do is hear a little bit more about the technology, hear a live testimony, and then see the ways to order. The reason I want you to do that is if you don't understand what it is you're purchasing, you may order the wrong package option according to who you want to patch. Everyone that I know that shows people and exposes them to an opportunity call gets to have real life conversations around, I'm not just patching for myself. Everyone that doesn't expose people to an opportunity call basically has everyone say, I want to come in at core. Maybe you get them to advanced if they trust you. But as soon as someone's watched an opportunity call, the very first thing that's happening is I'm no longer thinking about myself. When I watched, and when Tessa did a live opportunity call to us, because we didn't have Zooms back then that were pre-recorded, I was thinking of 9 of us. And the only reason why I went for premium is because 9 of us were going to be patching straight away. Our mums, our auntie, our family. Andrew went premium because of the business. I went premium because of the amount of people I was patching. If I hadn't seen an opportunity call, I would have been the wife fighting him on that premium order. So this is what you have to understand. An opportunity call, even those that love face-to-face, if you're landing a sale face-to-face because you're good at that, you have to have them see a call pretty much before their product even arrives. Otherwise, they keep focused on themselves. Does that make sense? Questions or comments around that? Have you noticed that? Anyone had that work for them? Just a quick comment for 30 seconds. Sharon, did you want to say something?
That'd be great if you could just put that wording, the second thing. I'm looking at your website now and it's just not got that, but that's really good because most of mine are not live. But I do send it, but I struggle with the step. Great patching someone, talking to them about it, but then I struggle getting them on. I followed up twice with someone, with messages, verbal messages and things. I saw them in person, sent them the thing with a little message, followed them up. She sort of said she hadn't had time to watch it. That's okay. Followed her up. I'm looking to invite them to an in-home, that same person. But yeah, so I do send the video, but then I suppose I'm just not good at following up after. But if you could put wording in there, that was great. What you just said.
That extra wording. Listen, watch this opportunity call to see your ordering options, and then we'll get on the call to take the order. Some of our really good friends of 15 years from Sweden, we had a great call with them. We could have landed the sale right then and there, and we didn't. We said, it was so good talking to you. We're going to send you the opportunity call and we're going to call you back to see which package suits you best. So it's a discipline to go, great conversation. Now I'm going to expose you to an opportunity call, and then if you need to, that's when you'd get the third person on. And that's what a good 3-way person will do. Your upline will actually pop the right opportunity call in that chat and say, please watch this. And you know what else a good leader will do? If they haven't watched it, they won't take the call, because you have to watch these calls to get people really understanding. Make sense?
Yeah, and I think what you do that I don't do is you're assuming they're going to have an order. When you said, "Can please watch this before I take your order," whereas I'm not. I'm still beating around the bush. You know what I mean? Hoping that they'll ask me. I think so. That's good. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Ray. Quick question before we let some guests in.
Hi. I don't like the term landing the sale. To me, it's the beginning of a partnership and an opportunity where we can both grow. I don't even think of landing a sale with my own business of insurance. To me, it's starts it off on the wrong foot. That's just my 30 seconds worth anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's what works for you for sure. We use the word landing the sale because when Andrew teaches an analogy of a plane, it takes off, it's in air, and then you have to land. And too many people don't know how to land. And it does end in a sale and a beginning of a partnership. So it's brilliant. It's awesome terms.
Yeah, I can speak into that because I get it. But on the
Yeah.
other side is I find 8 to 9 out of 10 people don't know how to do sales. So, and then we can dance around it all instead of like, can we just get to that this isn't working for you? So that's why. So I 100% where you get from for why I use that terminology is to put the target right in front to go, you're not going to build anything unless you land this, unless you get a sale. And then I 100% it's a partnership from there. So that's just our heart with it and understanding, because a lot of people, they hate even using the word, but then they won't then grow in the process of the sale. So that's why we bring it front and center.
And sharers don't like it more than builders. So sharers have to learn how to land like the conversation into a sale. So yeah, it's awesome.
I'll talk about it later on tonight, but I completely sold, and I use the word sold, someone on a premium last week. First meeting, sold them, signed them up premium, and went away, and they're all excited. Guess what they did? Because I hadn't given to, I learned the lesson, a very valuable lesson. Because the first thing they did is went and Googled it and found some negative stuff, and that's all they remembered. Because you're right, I hadn't brought them in. They hadn't had the buy-in with the opportunity meeting. So I learned that lesson. So I've changed my approach.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to press stop recording here, and then we're going to let in some